Good morning, everyone. We're here with Bridget Edmondson. She's the executive director of Bridget's Workforce Solution. We're excited to have you here. I know we've been talking and we couldn't wait to sit down and really talk about a special topic. I'll let her introduce herself and the topic.
Good morning, everyone. Like Sandra said, I couldn't wait to be here. I really couldn't wait to be here. And we have something special for you. We're going to be discussing a topic in regards to financial literacy, and it's going to be exciting. It's called Affording Your Lifestyle. And we're going to give you some tips on how to do just that.
And like you said, this is regarding financial literacy. Just as a reminder, April is a financial literacy month, so it's important to look at different aspects. Financial literacy is not just, oh, let me learn how to make a budget and save, which is all you hear all the time. So that's the reason we're so excited about this topic about affording your lifestyle. So I'll hand it over to you. I'll jump in. You're the expert, so I'm going to just jump in whenever necessary. But let's get started with that. I know earlier we were talking about Arkansas and its minimum wage, and that's how we got into this conversation.
Yes. So right now, we all know that the minimum wage here is $11 an hour, but there's a difference between the minimum wage and the living wage. Here in Central Arkansas, I believe the living wage is around $15.55. And I'm going to tell you that if you ask yourself, okay, if I get a job, and it sounds pretty good, if you get a job making $15.55, the 55 cents is a plus, can I afford my lifestyle? Well, Sandra and I were talking, and she mentioned, "Well, Bridget, what about the benefits, the insurance, and the retirement? What else did you say? The taxes."
Mhm.
And once all that come out of your paycheck, you don't end up with the $2,400 a month that you thought you were going to get. You probably end up with about 18 or 1900. And we ran the numbers and talked about how, if you got rent and we didn't even mention car insurance and car notes, but if you got all these things going on in the cost of groceries with inflation, where does that leave you? And how does that tie back into Bridget? Okay, to the key to being able to afford your lifestyle, and where it starts at, believe it or not, it starts at your career choices.
Yes.
Okay. So I am the executive of Bridges Workforce Solutions. So I work with people ages 18 to 26. And so what that entails is workforce development. We connect you with internships, apprenticeships, and direct placement and employment. And we work on you in developing your career pathways. This is important because you want to afford your lifestyle. So
Mhm.
say you're the individual that say, well, I don't know what I want to do, or I don't want to go to school. I'm done with that. I graduated high school, or I graduated my academic program. I'm done with it. Well, remember, let's go back to what we were saying, that minimum wage is $11. The living wage here, and that's if you don't have any children at all. It's a whole different ballgame if you have kids. Okay.
Or pets.
Or
They're
pets.
expensive.
I cannot forget about the pets, but they are just as expensive. So if that's a part of your lifestyle, $15.55 is not enough. You need to take into consideration a career pathway that's going to help you afford your lifestyle. So it's not just about passion, which we want you to be happy in your workplace and what you do for a living, but you also need to know your numbers. And your numbers are $11 minimum wage. It's not enough to live. I'll just be honest with that. It's not enough. Even if you don't have any children at all or any pets, it's not enough. $15 an hour. Most employers are paying that. If you have less than 1 year of experience and you just have a high school diploma or GED, most employers will pay you $15.50 an hour if you're lucky. But remember what we talked about, in order to afford that lifestyle, you're going to have to choose a career pathway. You're going to have to get skilled in something. And I'm not talking about YouTube University. I'm talking about a national industry recognized credential, some type of certification, or a college degree. It's no longer an option in these economic times for you not to go back to school. You must go back to school. So when you're wanting to think about your lifestyle and affording it, you must start at and you have to ask yourself a question: what am I going to be trained to do? What am I going to go back to school for? Whether it's vocational, whether it's a traditional college, but you must continue your education. That's the only way you're going to be able to afford your lifestyle.
Aid, but not even just education. I won't go into details all with Trio since they hear it all the time, but also marketing yourself to find a career. And that's where you come in with uh, making sure that they're able to put their skills onto paper to find a job that fits them. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, my program does just that. We work with you because it goes so much beyond the resume. The resume is easy, especially with AI and tools like ChatGPT and all the other resume builders that they have. So the resume part is the easy part. We more or less work with them on professional development and training them on emotional intelligence.
Yes.
Some people may not think that's important, but it is. Helping you connect to programs that can give them those foundational computer skills. All of that ties into workplace readiness. I met some people, and the only thing that they could do is, operate a cell phone. But now employers are wanting
Yes.
you to be computer literate, and that's what we prepare you for the workplace.
And even if they're like, well, I'm going to be, doing hands on, I don't need a computer. Yes, you do. Everything has shifted there where your pay stubs might be on a computer now, or the logging in, checking out, all that for your hours.
Sandra, the
Everything.
interview,
Yes.
is
Applying.
virtual. I've had people that say, well, Miss Bridget, what's Microsoft Teams? The interviews are now virtual. And so my program helps you develop those basic foundational skill sets. And like I said, emotional intelligence, people forget about that, but that's true. I was placing someone at a hospital, and this is someone that's going to be new to nursing, and she had to be able to, you know, articulate with the nursing staff, the doctors, the parents and families, and things
Yes.
of that nature. So yes, we help you build your foundational skills, and also too, the job search on your own is hard. I tell people that since the job search has become automated, you have people that's at work right now trying to find a job.
Yes.
And so and it's hard. So from one position, that position may get like 150, 200 applicants. So if you're number 149th applicant, you probably won't get seen. And so working with my agency, you'll have somebody like me that'll call directly to the HR department or the hiring manager and say, hey, I want to connect you. I want to give this warm handoff to you. Because and that's what we do. Because
their recommendation and they
yes,
a leg up. And the best part is that your services are
free. Yes, they are
Yes.
free. They're no cost to you at all. You don't have to worry about that. We will take care. It's holistic. It's not just about finding you a job.
not just your resume.
No, because it's so much more into that. The job search is very emotional. You'll get, someone who's been trying for a whole month or 2 months or 3,
Mhm.
and they've been out on their own, and it's frustrating. But we have the resources to be able to help you through that process. The job search is all about networking. It's all
Yes.
about building. We help you build your relational equity in the community with our employers. That's what we do.
So tell me, how can they reach out to you if they want to take advantage of the services?
Please call me at 501-295-5389 or send me an email at info@bridgesyouthOps.org. That's BRIDGESYOUTHOPS.org.
So we're covering all bases. If you're like, I can't afford the cost of living in Arkansas any longer, you can come to us. We can help you start a path to a certification or a college degree, or you could go to Bridget and she can help you find a better job immediately where she has those connections, those resources to help you find something better that will help you afford that rising cost of living. So do not hesitate to reach out. We're excited to continue our series of financial literacy. Anything you want to add?
No, that's about covered.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. See you next time.